4 years ago, I wrote an album called Sentimental. It was written during a very dark point in my life. I was not happy with where I'd gotten to, and there were a lot of things that entire album was very personal and written from the heart. And on that album, there were 3 songs written to 3 different tenses of myself. There was Dear Past Me. That was a letter to my past self with anger about the choices that I had made that got me to where I was at that point. There was Dear Me, that was written to my present self, and as a sort of consoling for where I was. And then there was Dear Future Me, where I made some very bold proclamations for what the future would look like for myself. And I believed very, very intently that the work I was doing was going to make a better future for myself. And then I wrapped up the album, released the album, life went on. And if you've kept up with the channel, there's been so many things happen. And I lost the ability to record music, and then I regained the ability to record music. And upon regaining that ability, I recorded another album out of sheer happiness for being able to do so. And it's really cool. It's called The Idea of You. If you haven't checked it out, you can find it anywhere you listen to music. So anyway, a lot of things changed. I've been working on a lot of new projects, and one very specifically, the media promotion of it sometimes involves music. I won't give it away yet, but it's not under the name Dillinger St. Cloud, but it's got some cool stuff coming. So anyway, I started doing other things after the album with this new project, and then I just can't let the few of you that actually do listen to the Dillinger St. Cloud music just fall by the wayside. So I started working on some other stuff, and I picked up my guitar, and I had realized at this point that I had created so many rules for myself within music, starting off as a drummer and then moving to guitar and learning everything, moving into the producer role. I just created a box, and I was inside that box, and I wanted to get out and go back to my roots of writing music. What I did was I started playing one of the first songs I ever wrote, so many years ago. Of all the over 1,000 songs that I've written, this one riff has always stood out to me, and it's nothing special, really. It's just a strumming riff that moves notes. It's catchy to me, so I just started playing that riff and started looking back at the old rules that I had for myself, and I said, well, I'm gonna do something with this song. I changed it up. It's not the exact riff from the old days, but it's still good. And I wanted to reinvent myself. So I started writing the song and titled it Reinvent It. And then I realized something. Dear Future Me was written without me even realizing, without me knowing what manifestation is. I wrote it with those bold proclamations for what my future would look like, and I realized that after I wrapped up that album, 4 months later, I'd gotten a job offer where my salary had doubled. I was making twice the money that I was, and life changed. It got more stable. Things got better. And then 4 months after that, miraculously, almost unheard of within this company, 4 months after I started, I got another promotion that again doubled my salary. So 8 months after releasing this album and Dear Future Me, I was making quadruple the salary that I was when I released it. And I started looking at it. What that song was written as was the scripting method, specifically, of manifestation. So I decided what I wanted to do because of the project that I'm working on now. It's going to need some manifestation. So I rewrote this song, and it's called Manifest. And I've again made bold proclamations. It is the true scripting method of manifestation. It is my future self writing in present tense to my current self as I sit right now, telling me what life looks like in the future after this project has come to fruition. Now, I'm not going to tell you what this new project is just yet, but it does have a little bit to do with music and the promotional value of it. I will be using music to get it out there in some aspects. I do little skits and things like that. It's a very interesting project. I'll just leave it at that. I'll drop some hints or whatever. But this new song, Manifest, it will be dropped in the name of Dillinger St. Cloud. And we're going to see what happens coming forth. So this song, Manifest, is the last of its kind from me, Dillinger St. Cloud, because musically, moving forward, I'm getting out of that box. I'm going back to my old writing style, and things are going to be a little bit heavier. Lyrically, it's going to be a little different. We're going to change things up. It's going to be interesting. I want to do different things, and it's time. I've wrapped up that chapter, and now comes the cool stuff, and I really hope you like it.